Hey there, folks, and welcome to another Champion Spotlight. Today's star carries the legacy of the great dragons in his veins, and he's one heck of a beast. Introducing Ramantu Drakesblood.
Hello and welcome, fellow Shinra Corporation employees. This is Rufus Shinra, and we're doing today a very special video. Big shout out to Pinky, my clanmate from Gods and Legends, who made today's video possible through his dedication and hard work. If you've been playing the game for quite a while, you will know that there are additional missions to get this guy, Ramantu Drakesblood. Before it was only Arbiter, the missions stopped at her, but then we had an additional leg of missions, and this guy is the result at the end. And as you can see, my clanmate was already able to complete all those missions. So we'll be able to take a look at this champion today, see how much damage he does, see his animations, his abilities in actions, and yeah. Alright, so let's see how he does in campaign. This is Brutal 12-3. Just first to get a feel of the animations, see how he looks like when he does damage. Let's see what these attacks look like. The A1 first. Boom, nice. Flies away, then hits hard. The A2. Pretty good, and considering he's not built for damage, also nice damage. Finally, the big show, the A3. Ho ho ho. And he placed the block active skills as well. Let's put the rest on auto, let him do his thing. I can see some potential for damage too. This guy hits. This guy can hit seriously. Okay. Everybody has block cooldown skills. And I would imagine we haven't yet seen the block passives, because none of these has a passive, obviously. Ramantu Drakesblood lives up to his name. He has dragon's blood. So I'll leave you with a little bit of footage from Arena, then we'll go on to test Ramantu's damage in dungeons to see how much his multipliers, or how good his multipliers are. Okay, so let's take our boy for a spin. In Dragon 20, I geared him with some pieces of Savage and Cruel. 6k or 6k minus 1 attack. Speed doesn't matter really in this case. 214 crit damage, 92% crit rate, and a little bit of accuracy for good measure, because we will be landing some of these debuffs while we're hitting the trash mobs. So for the imperfect crit rate, I'll be making up for it with Battle Kazar's Aura. I added in, of course, Draco for defense down, and Weaken Arbiter for the attack up, Gerptuck for the additional attack. So we're gonna see his damage potential. Okay, so let's do a quick damage test. Attack up, defense down and Weaken. Triggering Battle's passive with the poisons on the enemy. And yeah, he just wanted to go again with his Relentless. Now's the moment of truth. Will he be able to wipe everybody out? I personally think he will. Almost. Keep in mind, he does not have offensive masteries at all. He's still on defense and accuracy, which means no Helm Smasher, no Flawless Execution. So this is not the absolute high end of his potential damage. His crit damage is still low, his attack could be improved, so he's perfectly fine as a nuker. He did, let's see, about 1 million damage without any poisons. Draco and Battle, of course, will steal the spotlight here, but 1 million without any damage, just with raw attack, is perfectly fine. Okay, so now for some final thoughts on our boy Ramantu. Let's see if we can give him any ratings. So far, he's not rated really high. People are even rating him for Clan Boss, although I don't think this is the area that he should be used. Faction Wars 3, Spider's Den 3, Fire Knights 3, 3.4. So we know that there are at least 11 people in the world who have fused him currently. So of course this number is bound to grow as more and more people are unlocking him. As far as I'm concerned, I really think he's a good champion. His ratings do not do him justice. People are just being too harsh. We still need to explore his full potential. We still need to make sure that we're placing him in the right comps to unlock all the power of his attacks. So the build that we have here is, again, I just reverted to a mostly accuracy based build. 500 is enough, or close to 600 is enough to land his debuffs on most offensive teams. In Arena, we've seen him do some pretty good damage against champions like Tolmain, champions like Rotos, Nekret, Ursaga. He can negate their passives and make them a joke. One thing that I don't really like about him. So we have his A3 here, or his bread and butter, Blood Wings, where he attacks all enemies and removes all buffs. This is great before attacking, so he does not need a stripper to do his thing, but he does need accuracy. But these two, I don't think that they can happen at the same time. Meaning blocking active skills and blocking passive skills are mutually exclusive. So it's either the active skills or the passive skills, which I don't think makes a lot of sense against, for example, champions like Krisk or Hegemon. So Krisk has this ability here at the start of each round. In Arena, you just get 1 round against your opponent. So he will block his passive, yeah, but still that will not do anything to his active skills, which will be the problem, which are the problem that we have to deal with. He already had activated his passive, and there is no need or no benefit from Ramantu placing this block passive skills anymore. Same goes for Hegemon. So if the attack lands, the Hegemon has a passive, it will place block passive on him, but guess what? Hegemon already went first and already made use of his passive. So this does not make sense for champions who have passives that activate at the start of the round. That basically means that this attack is useless. It will just be strip, nuke, which champions like Ray can do, for instance, or even Astrolon. Besides that, I think this needs some serious rework. Would it be too OP if it did both? I don't think so, because if it blocked both active and passive skills, the attack would still need accuracy to land. So if you were resistant enough, you could avoid both effects. And if you build a lot of accuracy on this champion, you would be missing out on the damage. So it's up to you, but personally I think that this is not really good in these niche cases where the opposing champion has a passive that triggers immediately at the start of the fight. Against Necrot, for instance, this is good because he has a passive that triggers at the start of the round and another one that triggers whenever an ally is attacked. So it will block both passive skills, which is good because this one is annoying during the fight, but it won't do anything towards this one, and he will still be able to use his active skills. So you tell me, do you think my analysis is on point? What do you think, or what would you have preferred to see with Ramantu? Do you think that he would be too OP if this attack did both things, or do you think he's fine as he is? The damage numbers that we've seen are more than respectable. Both his A1, A2 and A3 can do some good damage. His A1, I believe, is the one that I haven't explored enough, but everything is written here for us to read. I believe it works as intended. I still have to see it stun anybody, but unfortunately this is not my account and I don't want to hoard it more than necessary. Big thanks again to Pinky, who has fused Ramantu earlier today. I was just a little bit busy with life and family matters, and I didn't have time to put out the video earlier, but this is still one of the very first reviews worldwide. And this is what we do here at the Shinra Corporation, always trying to bring you the best before the rest. And with that said, Rufus Shinra, signing out.